for joining me. I'm cutting up some green onions today because I'm going to make a wonderful dish. A real treat, really, is what it is, that we make with green onions. And it's called, get this name, you're going to love it, Paramedic cheese bread. Paramedic cheese bread. Now, that's not because you're going to need a paramedic when you eat this cheese bread. Yes, there's cheese, there's mayonnaise involved, but because it was invented by paramedic Jeff Heringer of the Chino Independent Fire District, who is actually a paramedic. Can you believe that? Because probably he had to become a paramedic because too many people ate this cheese bread and suffered the consequences, and he felt guilty, so became a paramedic. No, that is not why. That is not why. Bad, bad, bad. But believe me, this is probably one of the best cheese breads that you're ever going to try. Wouldn't you agree? The people are applauding it, and they're thinking it's great. So you're going to love it. I've used green onions today. I've decided to use green onions. You can use anything you want, really. You can use jalapenos with the green onions. You can also put a little bacon in there if you want. It's really, it's absolutely wonderful. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to put these, I'm going to put those in last. Let me do this first. Let me put in the mayo, the low fat. It's not low fat. Let's put in the high fat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When this goes into the oven and cooks on a high heat, there's a sweetness to it that lends itself to that cheese. Oh, it is just so good. This is really awesome, folks. I think you're going to like it. I've put in probably about I would say about a half cup of mayonnaise here. You can put in a little bit more, a little bit less. Make sure that you've got enough in there so that you can spread this, of course, atop your French bread, just average French bread. I'm going to use a little bit more. Get in here with my, don't want to get that too dirty in there. And just to the spreading consistency is really what you're doing with the mayo. It serves two purposes. It's going to give us some indulgent factor to our bread, but also it's going to allow us to spread. So we're about there. So now I'll add back those green onions. Gives it some nice color, doesn't it? Nice color there. And then throw those guys in. Okay, and then just enough to get them distributed evenly in here. And like so. So we've got that ready to go. So now let's prepare our bread. And I just went to the store, and you've seen this at the store, right? You've seen this bread. It's always like 99 cents. You can use this. If you want to go down to a bakery and get a little bit better quality bread, go ahead and do that. But believe me, this dish is just fine with the budget stuff. And after all, this is the Great Recession. So save some money and get this bread. So here we are. Take your serrated knife. And I wanted to show you what a serrated knife looks like, right? Just in case you hadn't seen one. These are perfect for cutting bread. You just have a serrated edge on this side, and it's a longer knife. You can also use this type of knife for cutting meat if you want to, carving a roast. But it's really a good bread knife. And this is just really easy. Let the knife do the work and let it just slide right along through here. Oh, and it smells good. This was fresh. This bread was baked today, I am sure. Now, out of respect for the person that's going to be cleaning up after you, okay? Let's do a little prep work, all right? Because we actually are cooking for those that we love. And the way, nothing says I love you like...
Tinfoil.
Tinfoil. Thank you, Mark. Yeah. Need I say more? That's exactly it, Mark. Nothing says I love you like tinfoil, because we're going to have some cheese melting on us. Some cheese a-melting on us. So let's make sure we've got something to capture that cheese. Plus, you can come by a little bit later, scrape it right off that tinfoil and right into the hopper. Nobody promised you top class here, so, But here we are. Just roll it out, baby. Roll it out. So put a little bit, spread that on. Oh, it just spreads so nicely. And it smells so good. What I really like about the green onions is that you have such a nice balance. It gives it a nice, fresh flavor along with that cheddar cheese and the mayo. And I'm telling you, this is a meal in itself, because you're thinking, are you going to serve a salad with that? No. Are you kidding? Serve a salad with that.
Come on.
What we're going to do, we're not even going to sit at the table. We're going to bring this out of the oven, and we're just going to stand over the sink and eat this, is what we're going to do. Crack open a bottle of something cold, and we're going to enjoy that. That's this kind of dish. Get every little bit of this out of here. All right, and I've got my oven up to 450. Now, if you want to, you can take this bread before you ever put the cheese sauce on it. Put that in the oven with a little bit of butter on it and let it toast in there first, and then put this on. Wow. If you want to do that, you may. I don't, because I'm trying to watch my waist. And contrary to popular belief, I got a six-pack under here, folks. I got a six-pack under here. It's Blue Moon. But nonetheless, Woo, I got a good hot oven. 450, that's gonna be in there about 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Check it, don't let it burn. And you know what, when it's done, oh yeah. Whoa, that's hot. Woohoo! That's what it looks like. Can you see that? So it's nice and brown, and oh, look at that, it looks so good. I just can't wait to cut into this and give it a whirl. I think you're gonna like it too. Again, paramedic Jeff Herringer, thank you so much for coming up with this. And thank you for being a paramedic because you're doing a service for all of us. We really do appreciate that. You want the website? Yeah, you want the website. Of course you do, because that's where you get the recipe. maninthekitchen.com. Check it out. I'm gonna enjoy some wonderful cheese bread. See you next time.